bowl of consciousness, which symbolizes...
Wow! What are these? The monsters seem to have been affected by them!
There is no escape! Ha! Ha!
Think you can get away? Let's play! Yahoo!
Order guide you. Scatter! Gather!
Torn to oblivion!
Let's play! Brace yourselves!
Rise!
Let's play!
I will have order.
Look! A four-leaf sigil has appeared in the sky! Time for takeoff! Yahoo!
Shine down!
Terminate! Stabilize!
Think you can get away? Let's play! Wouldn't gliding be fast?
This is order.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Brace yourselves. Here we go.
Spring forth! Propagate! I will have order.
Now you shall perish! Ha!
To control the boat of consciousness, we need to find the helm first. We changed direction. Are we still going the right way, Nahida?
Mm-hmm. Judging from the current route, the boat of consciousness will soon take us out of here. We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Are your minds still intact?
Huh? But everything's been...
Hopefully there won't be any more interruptions. This time,
Are you saying you've never met...
No. It seems that my birth and her death took place. Otherwise, I think she would have given me a little more guidance.
Hey! You've done a great job, Nahida! Let's get out of this creepy place and go meet... So, is this the place you were talking about? The base of Irminsul?
Well, this is the place.
But the one standing over there is...
Is that me? She looks exactly like me. Are you Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance? Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. But this is just a realm of we are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're of the same nature.
Because you are me, and I am you. You are me in the new samsara.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form. I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has presumably died a long time ago. Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years. But you're finally here. My new self in the samsara.
If this is true, then am I going to be a great archon like...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge, isn't it?
That's a great insight. Yes, It's also precisely why you won't become like...
Really?
But perhaps you may become an even greater archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time. And the future that it leads you to will be yours alone, along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant. You only need to wait quietly for the flower to bloom.
Come to think of it, the sages never had the faintest inkling of them.
Thank you. Nothing makes me happier than discovering that the archon I always admired was in fact myself in another fate. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I've always wanted to meet you.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped the branch off Irminsul and created you, I've also looked forward to talking with you.
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
Ah, I see. You're here seeking answers, right? Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Khaenri'ah. Except for me. I had to protect Irminsul. The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my the pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless.
So what exactly is?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't. It came from the very bottom of the abyss. Even I could not. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul, I'm afraid the entirety of Teyvat could...
So, there's knowledge that even the God of wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone, which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. For a long time, I thought dreams were the fruit of human wit, though it was selfish to do so. I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha. Then I compiled their wisdom and all of my...
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was... But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. I had a terrible headache, and then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. It brought me knowledge and wisdom, but vile corruption as well. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the...
Oh no! How could that happen?
I've experienced that pain in your consciousness. It must have been a horrible experience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge, meaning that the forbidden knowledge couldn't ever be permanent, and there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as my incarnation in the next samsara, and left a trail of all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from...
Wait, no, I can't.
So you realize what that implies? Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. And removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in, but this is the...
People love you so much, and they've missed you so much over the past 500 years. I am exactly the same. How can we just forget you like this? Is there really no other way? There must be something else I can do.
You're the god of wisdom, Boer. You should know that there is no other...
But this is so cruel. I don't want to forget you.
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel joy at finally finding the answer. These are the words in their entirety. The answer you've been seeking, all in... Let the world completely forget me. We all nestle under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow. I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
I'm alright. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying? I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. But just now, we used the power of two gnosis to successfully connect with the Irminsul, and we removed the remaining pollution from Irminsul.
Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you there just now?
Huh? That sound. Traveler! Paimon!
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you. All the precious time I wasted has finally paid off.
The doctor! What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As I expected. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually... I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage...
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. What?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed. And even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals. That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my...
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist. They can't be...
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experience. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your stand. All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the... For example, the Gnosis. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use that Electro-Gnosis in battle.
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but... what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and awaken the heavenly principles?
Awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's really possible?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Teyvat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences? Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru. But this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the court?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have me pay?
How about erasing all your other segments?
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely rare resources and enormous amounts of time and effort, requiring me to destroy them all here and now. Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked. What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their doubts and endless arguments.
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, have you managed to do that?
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a gnosis, then deal.
You sure didn't hesitate much. Is the relationship between all...
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher... Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, but what I'd like to know is, how can you be sure that I've really...
I can see your remaining honesty.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
How could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end? Wait, I'll have my revenge!
You'll make
Good
this
riddance.
moment count.
You will regret this!
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, take the future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I will shut down the Akasha and let curiosity and the thirst for knowledge. There won't be any further gaps for you to exploit.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being another chess piece. And where is your
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for them. Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh, judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the God of Wisdom...
People exchanging knowledge with the God of Wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the God of Wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Huh?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye. With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Together! Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up! Good morning! How are you feeling today? Good to hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well. Not even Khaenri'ah. Come on, Traveler, let's...
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
Yep.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste.
It's nice to have you here so we can...
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever.
And Paimon bets they're all delicious.
Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up. So Oh, it's from... We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate as heroes of Sumeru. Please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing. Everyone's aware of your abilities. There's no need to be modest.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to... Everything has been getting better lately. In my mood, you can come find me anytime if you need anything. You're welcome.
Khaenri'ah!
Good morning. How do you feel today?
We feel much better. How about you?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work.
It's fine. I'm not that busy, really. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher.
It seems once Ermin's soul started getting better, everything else...
Yes, but there are still some residual. The Withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing...
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got...
This news is hardly new. He had all...
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to...
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me if you...
And you probably already know all about the
Celebration feast?
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would...
Perhaps, or alternative...
Come to Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. You see, some VIPs have come.
Huh?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali and her when they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first. As a result, work has increased for the forest.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand.
Ah, right! We're here to request permission.
You've recovered well. You may go, but
Yay!
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well,
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of?
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurt.
I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon,
We got your letters, so here we are!
you're the best. The other guests haven't even...
Huh? Are we the only one?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests.
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even Nilu is Sumeru's #1 celebrity after all. You have no idea how happy.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has, because Paimon thinks everybody will love her
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye. Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense! It is not for us to determine. But indeed, we could try giving gifts.
Ooh, good idea.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm sad.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand...
Yeah, and that's why... Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered? If for some reason they didn't receive the
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in
As for Sino, we've only heard that I'm not too sure about Rahman's whereabouts. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she...
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
I'll go to the Adventurers Guild later and ask Miss...
Yes, please do. I'm sure that it could be our...
I think it's an amazing idea. Who knows? If we take more pictures...
And Nilu will become even more famous. Ha!
I've heard that this camera is not...
Oh, should we get ready then? Perhaps we should wear something...
No. I think we look absolutely fine.
You really think so?
We haven't seen Al-Haytham anywhere. Let's ask that person. Hey there, have you seen Al-Haytham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Al-Haytham has gone to the hut, but you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today.
Oh? Who else was looking for?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip.
No way, we're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested.
Hatham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have—
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult—
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know—
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned—
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Ugh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. You're ridiculous and arrogant.
It seems that you really can't stand my person.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of—
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your—
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master—
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumer—
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Khaenri'ah's utter ignorance of architecture, which is truly unfortunate, I can only pity the man— Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came—
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's—
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two. What's the—
We're running some errands for Nilou. Have you received her
letter?
Nilou said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham of the academia, then the letter should have gone to— I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now—
Have you always been so busy?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently, and—
Khaenri'ah told us they all went to training.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off—
Yeah, you're right. Huh.
Yes, at least that's— It's said that when the academia was first founded, numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous. Among the 6 great sages, there is one Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahuma—
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to—
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on—
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge
Yes, about that. You didn't— The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Huh? But why?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Oh, all right. So you—
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the— And the first thing I'll do is reject Khaenri'ah's app—
By the way, who was that other person?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's—
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Khaenri'ah, which is exactly why he always—
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since...
Alright, I'll see you there. The House of Dana is the last quiet place in the whole Academia now. I was but there's a chance that Kaveh might show up again. Tuh.